field right here got worked up before we put weed in it, and it's a little rough. Everything else we did Turbo Max, but this one we dissed it for some reason, and then Turbo Max, and that disc just made it rough. But I'm back to spraying wheat beans. I think I've sprayed 400 some acres already this morning, but it's starting to get hot, so I'm gonna finish this field up, and then we're gonna move to a 120 acre farm back in the woods. It's a little bit more shaded. I sprayed half of it already, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that other half up, and then call it quits for today, and then start back tomorrow morning. I'm using Liberty, so I don't mind it being a little bit hot outside, because it works a little bit better. You put it on in the sun when it's hot. But all the wheat beans look good. There's only one field way in the back by the Nature Conservancy. The deer have eaten the back of it up. I sprayed it this morning. So I do got some beans left on the planter, and we had to rebuild that planter, put all new openers and no-till coulters on her. So I'm going to go ahead and probably tomorrow morning go over there and plant them out back there in the back. They'll probably eat it up again, but I'll try to put something there, that way the field isn't bare anyway. We had that EXHD the other year for the deer and killed a lot of them, but man, it seems like they have come back stronger than ever. I have seen several fawns several does this year with 3 fawns. So they must know when their population is down that they need to rebuild it back up, I guess. I don't know. Spraying, you almost need 2 hands. I really like to get a R series sprayer. This thing is just so loud inside. I mean, the cab, there's no cab comfort in this thing. I mean, it's just loud. Very loud. So, but this will be the last field on the home farm that I got to do, and then we're going to move. So, leave me your comments. I want to know what everybody thinks about the assassination attempt on President Trump, and what do you think of his pick? I don't know anything about the JV or JW Vance guy. Miss Eastern Shore Farmer. Oh, by the way, her birthday was the 13th. So give her a birthday shout out. I was going to put her on here, but she didn't want to come on. So, but she's from Ohio. So I asked her about it. Of course, she don't know anything about it. So because he's young. So just give me your thoughts on what you thought, how the Secret Service did. Not that this is a political channel, but still, I mean, that's pretty crazy. An American president is supposed to be the most protected person in the world, and man, it just seemed like it was just crazy what happened. So let me know your thoughts. Secret Service thoughts, anything was up to it, behind it, anything. So, alright, let's see. 108 day, looking good. And this back here is 115 day. Now spraying the wheat beans. So this right here is, let me get turned so it's 115 day. And as you can see, it's even with the booms on the sprayer. That's 108 day, that's the same height. Straight ahead is 109. That is 100. And that's 108 day too. Here's is the runway, which we're doing away with it because we're putting a pivot up next year. So runway will no longer be here. They wanted us to cut 4 or 5 rows on each side for the airplanes, and I actually planted it further over than I normally do, but they still wanted us to cut it, so we're doing away with the runway, putting the pivot up. Not in the business of watering grass. 108 days is pretty corn. On both sides. Show you more of the corn than my pretty face. I tell you, for no rain for 2 months, the corn looks good. I pulled back a couple of the ears the other day, and they are kernels all the way up. I mean, it's just these new genetics. This is all seed consultant. Everything except for over there is seed consultant. I tell you, they got a good hybrid for drought. I'll show you the very first corn that I planted, and you can think of it for yourself. I got a 105 day and a 104 day up here, and this went through a little bit over 2 months with no rain. So this is your 108 day. This is 105 day. 2 months, no rain, same height, looks good. I mean, it's just, I tell you, they make good genetics. Good genetics. Plus, I planted it, so that really helps out, but still. I mean, it just shows you how tall the corn is. Really big ears. You know, they're just coming along, but look damn good for no rain for 2 months. So that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate everybody watching. It's just a spray video this week. Next week we will, or Sunday, I'll probably walk some cornfields and show you some of the corn. So I lied to you. I got about 10 acres back here. I got to run the beans out of the planter anyway. So the deer have ate up the back of this field. I just sprayed this yesterday. But there are beans here, but in this belly, the deer come out of that. There's a swamp there. It drops down probably like 20 some feet. And the deer have eaten the heck out of this back part of this field right here. So I got to run the beans out anyway. So I'm going to just do a replant right here. Run it out. They eat them, they eat them. If they don't, they don't. If they grow, they grow. But I got to get the planter empty anyway, so we were like, let's just replant this field with what's on here. So I lied to you, that wasn't the end of the video. This right here will be the end of the video. I don't have many beans left. Just trying to go on an angle, slice them in a little bit. The deer have definitely recovered from the EHD that they had 2 years ago, because they are eating everything. So, all right, see you later.